Hello everyone. I hope you all are doing well. This is 30th of June 2022 and I'm back again with some of the major highlights from the Hindu today. Let's begin our discussion. From page number 1, GS2 Polity and Governance, there's an article about the Maharashtra floor test. So Uddhav resigns after Supreme Court denies stay on the floor test. From this article, you have to know what are the constitutional provisions that are related to the governor in calling for a floor test and how is it carried out. Further on, the significance and the need for this procedure. Moving further on page number 1 and 14 from GS3 Economy Sector, there are two articles about the GST. So first article is headlined as Government Hikes GST for Household Items, and another article that says GST hike for pump sets will affect the farm sector. From this article, you have to know what are the major decisions taken at the recently concluded GST Council meeting and also the rationale. Further on, know about the GST Council, what is GST Council, its composition and functions. Moving further on page number 4 from GS2 Polity and Governance. There's an article about the Mekadatu project of Tamil Nadu. So article is headlined as Do Not Give Green Nod for the Mekadatu project, and doing so will be against the Supreme Court's 2018 order, says the Tamil Nadu CM. From this article, you have to know what is the Mekadatu project and why is Tamil Nadu opposing it, the Supreme Court verdict, and also the environmental concerns and what lies ahead. Moving further on page number 6 from GS2 Polity and Governance, there are two articles. Let's see the first one. The article is headlined as Jakia Jafri and the Constitutional Conscience. So from this article, you have to know about the Supreme Court's judgment. That is, in the case of Jakia Ehsan Jafri versus the state of Gujarat, what are its implications for our understanding of constitutional morality and the rule of law in the constitutional democracy. Further on, what has been the aftermath of the verdict, the key analysis, and what is the possible scenario ahead. Another article that is headlined as The Anti-Defection Law, Political Facts, Legal Fiction. From this article, first of all, you have to know what is the anti-defection law, what are the grounds of disqualification under the anti-defection law, and what are the issues with anti-defection law. Further on, what are different suggestions related to the anti-defection law and the possible scenario ahead. Moving further on page number 7 from GS2 International Relations, there's an article headlined as The Indian Challenge in Afghanistan. From this article, you have to know about the historical and civilizational relationship ties between India and Afghanistan and why relationship with Afghanistan matters to us. Further on, the issues, challenges, and what needs to be done in this particular context. Moving further on page number 8 from GS2 International Relations, there's an article about how Turkey made peace with Sweden and Finland joining the NATO. From this article, you have to know why was Ankara initially against Helsinki. So from this article, you have to know why was Turkey initially against Helsinki and Stockholm joining the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, and then what changed? Why have Finland and Sweden agreed to address the concerns raised by Turkey? Further on, what does this mean for Russia? And what does this mean for the North Atlantic Treaty Organization? Moving further on page number 12 from GS2 Polity and Governance, another article that is headlined as Speeding Major Cause of Death, says the Lancet study. So from this article, you have to know what are the findings of the Lancet study on road safety risk factors and what are the key suggestions given in this report. Further on, page number 12, GS3 Economy Sector, there's an article headlined as 63,000 farm co-ops to be digitized. So computerization will link all the credit societies to a common accounting system. From here, you have to know about the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs' recent approval to digitize around 63,000 primary agricultural credit societies, the objectives, and what is the need of this particular move. So with this, we call it a wrap of today's edition of Headlines of the Day, The Hindu. I hope you liked the video. We'll see you with more such videos. Till then, take care and do stay tuned.